Yo, JD here to LIMITLESS, and as you can see, don't even need to say by title video, this is going to be quite a different one today because this is actually me. If you haven't seen me before, then this is what I look like. Maybe a bit weird, maybe not what you expected or what you did expect. It's pretty weird for me because I've never ever done a vlog before in my life. This is just straight from my iPhone as well. So talking to the camera is pretty weird, but it's something a bit different. I thought it would be something a little bit different for the channel. The idea of this is really just to do just a short mini Q&A, so maybe 4, 5 or more questions just each month, or just any random questions that you guys want to do. Just do the hashtag AskJD. Just want to do this every month or every 2 weeks or so, just something a little bit different for the channel. Rather than just watching me play F1 all the time, and you get to see me as well. So if you do want to see more of these, if we could maybe get 200 likes or something. I know I did that for my last video and we had an awesome response. So if you want to see more of these, just hit that like button and I will do more of these. But move on to the first question. So the first question is by Shen, and he asks, what is my favourite league racing season that I've ever done on any other game? Any season. My favourite season I've ever done is AWA season 9, and the reason for that is because of the competition, the sheer competition, and that was probably my first season where I felt I had a chance of actually winning some races, because I had never won a race in AOL or AOL before then. I was in a Toro Rosso, I was against Noble, Matty G, Randy, Ricky, Rosberg, literally all the main guys. So pretty intense for me. Just going into each week, really had to sweat quite a lot in order to do well, and it was just a huge challenge. And I just love playing that game, just online, and just how it handled, how the races, but it was seriously intense. So good question. That's my answer to it. David Ciro Rosberg asks, do I get pissed off at the likes of Will Stevens, at Lynn, people like that doing successful in F1? Because if you didn't know, I used to do kart racing. May be able to see from those trophies up there, those are from my kart racing days. I was pretty good at it at the time, believe it or not. I actually did use a wheel rather than the controller. Do I get jealous? No, not particularly. Maybe a little bit. Good luck to them, really. It's pretty much a motorsport is who you know. I know quite a lot of it is to do talent. I'm not doubting that they have any talent, because when I raced against them, they were good drivers for sure. They weren't coming last or anything like that, but they weren't particularly winning everything. I know Will Stevens was pretty good in kart racing. He did do quite successful, and he was a pretty good driver. Other drivers, aren't laying anyone in particular, but so some drivers, I don't really have to say it, you guys know already. It's pretty much in most things, not even in just motorsport, it's just who you know that can get you well. So yeah, I would say I'm a little bit jealous, but I do believe you do make your own luck. If you really want something, you really have to go out and get it. You do just make your own luck. So good question. I'm moving on to the third one now. Kevin Williams asks, if I had a choice to be in any F1 team and run any number, what would it be and why? And if I could be in any team, it'd probably be in Ferrari, because I just love just the history behind it, the drivers who have been in it. I love colour reds. I just love Ferraris in real life as well. And what number would I be? I would probably be number 5. That seems to be my lucky number. That was my karting number as well for quite a few years. I'm just number 5. Just seems to bring me luck in really anything that I do, so it would definitely be that one. Limitless HD asks, would I give up league racing, or would I give up not being able to sit down while doing league racing? I probably would give up league racing. There's no way in hell that I could ever play a game standing up for like hours on end, like 2 or 3 hours on end. There's no way in hell that I would ever be able to do that. Zach Jones asks, do I think league racing is going to be possible in F1 2015? I think I've kind of answered this before. My rant videos, if you haven't seen them already on my channel. I don't think it's, I think it's possible. I think you can play the game, like in terms of not lagging out or anything. I know for me it's a little bit different at the moment because of how the game is and my connection as well. It's pretty much almost impossible for me to finish a race if there's more than 6 or so people. But I think they can finish races. I think they can do a season. And the point is, really, I don't think it would be a great league if they did it though, just due to the track limits, like literally not being existing qualifying. Just the contact model, and just obviously there are still glitches and bugs that are still in the game. I don't think it would be a really good league to do. I don't think it's really, I think you can league race on it, but with all the glitches and stuff, I really don't see it being like an intense league or anything like that. I don't really feel the best person necessarily win, just because there's so many factors in the game at the moment which really do hinder and make it almost impossible for the best person to come out on top of the slipstreaming, as I said. Some drivers are cool, some drivers don't. There's just a lot of things really that come into it, and I don't think it would provide great entertainment really, to be honest. I can't really imagine being the highlights and that, and it coming off, just the lag and netcode and stuff as well. I really don't see it currently at the moment, and it's a great shame because I really do want to see it, but right now I really don't want to see it. But no, it's a good question though. James from F1 Maestro said, what was the first AOR race I ever thought I had a chance of winning? I actually did win my first AOR race at the time, because I went to GP2 in the Sauber. I did 2 races in that, and I won both of those races. I started off at Silverstone. This was back in 2012 in season 5, and the far chase cam I was using at the time. I managed to win that race. I managed to win it on the last lap from Ricky C, and then I went on to win Germany as well, and then I got put into F1. But if you're talking about for F1 main league, the first race I thought I could win ever was in season 6, and it was at Spa. If you don't remember, that was actually my very first race I ever recorded in ARL, probably the second video ever on my channel. So if you want to go back and look at my older videos from a couple of years ago or something, then definitely look at that one, because that was the first one, because I qualified 3rd in Prime. Did a really good lap. I practiced so much for that race. It was an absolute joke. That was definitely probably the time where I actually believed I could win the race, because my pace around Spa has always probably been that, and Suzuka. I'd say probably my strongest tracks on raw pace is definitely on those tracks. And I really did have a chance, because I had a really good start qualifying, but then some contact with my teammate, F1 Cricket at the time, kind of blew that apart pretty much. And another huge mistake there, I got caught in like an auto spin curb, which made me have to do a really big comeback, and I only finished 2 or 3 seconds behind in the end, or something like that. Relatively quite close to Matty G. I think I still came second. But if I hadn't made those mistakes, it definitely could have been the first race. So that was definitely the first race that I thought I could ever win in a lot. Jake F1 Petrolhead says, what got you into F1 and what got you into YouTube? Probably answered this before a few times. What got me into F1 is when I actually did car racing. I never was into F1 before. Really, to be honest, I used to see it on TV, but I used to find it quite boring, because it was really difficult to overtake. I was quite young at the time. I just didn't really sit down and watch it really until about 2004, 2003 is when I first started watching it. So I was about 11 years old or something, so it was quite late. It's mainly because of kart racing, because I got invited to a friend's birthday party, and that's how I got into kart racing. We just did that, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And obviously through racing there, obviously the F1 was the pinnacle of motorsport, it still is, and that's how I really did get into it, to be honest. In terms of YouTube, I got into that pretty much because I saw the likes of Noble, Matty G, people like that, people I didn't actually know at the time, I didn't really speak to them, and me getting to elite racing, I just felt it would be a really cool thing to do, because I felt I was pretty good at the game, pretty handy at what I was doing, and as I said before, I was always trying to look for SERPs and stuff like that, and I could never ever find them online, like ever. So I thought I was handy at the game. I thought I'd upload my races, just really purely just entertainment, not really trying to help people at that time, purely just for entertainment purposes. And then once I started getting to that, the bug just really hit me at the moment. I just absolutely love uploading content to mainly just help people improve, because it just feels really good to me, and that's what I was looking for on YouTube. There was no one ever doing tips or setups or anything like that really, and league racing was the only thing that was there. So I just wanted to just show off what I could do on the game, because I felt I was pretty good at it. And but now it's really just turned to just helping people, mainly now just entertain people, just trying to make the game fun, and that is the reason why I have continued doing YouTube. So that is the end of the Q&A. I'm trying to do this probably like once a month or something a little bit different. I've just realised now as well, this is probably going to be in portrait because I wasn't holding it sideways. But that'll be something I can fix for next time. So if you do want to see us again, if you can maybe get 200 likes, or something in this video again. If you did enjoy it, if you want to ask me any more questions, include it in the comment section below. I can answer them there. Or if you want to ask me next time, I'll probably be sending a tweet out or something like that. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, follow it in the description below. You can tweet me at AskJD. I'll probably answer some of the best questions. You can ask me anything you want. It doesn't have to be at F1 games. You can ask me anything personal. So something a bit different would be quite good, rather than just the F1 games as well. You can ask me absolutely anything, and the funniest questions, the most random questions, are probably the ones that I will answer. So again, I hope you enjoy this. Something a little bit of a different video. My next video will be about the setups. Do I think it really make a difference or anything like that? As always, thanks for the support. Means a huge lot to me. Coming up to 8,000 subs soon, which is absolutely insane. I never thought I'd ever get to that kind of number, so I really do appreciate it. Hope you had a great day, great weekend, and catch you next time. Peace.